Your journey in Forex starts here. Welcome to WarRoom Talk, the podcast that opens the door to the world of Forex trading.
Beautiful people, how are you? But it's good to have options, especially in this economy. You need more than one source of income.
Get ready for powerful stories, insider secrets, and real-world advice to take your trading to the next level.
So what kept you to stay longer? Because you were obviously blowing, right?
Yeah.
If you've ever wanted to dive deep into the currency market, you're in the right place.
Well, what's in it for you? You shouldn't be short term. You shouldn't chase the money. You should chase the skill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. I'm your host Ravs, and today we're joined with BANDZ, Dre, and Sham. BANDZ, thanks for coming and taking time off. Let's speak a little bit about your Forex journey, where you started. You're very young, you're 19 years old at the moment. Let's take it back to school days, how you learned Forex and where it all started.
Okay. My beautiful people, how are you? Meaning it, how are you? Thanks for having me here, first of all. And my journey started early in Forex. I started trading when I was 13 years old.
13, yes?
Yeah. I got exposed to the industry at that age, but it wasn't like I was trading seriously. It was just the thing where it was an extra way to make money. I wasn't trading every day. It would be like once a year, me and my friends would meet up, open an account, and I had to use my parents' IDs because of, the age thing. And then we trade, we blow, and it was like that consistently for like 4 years. Because then when I got to high school, is when I saw that there's actual money in trading and I should take it seriously. It was during the lockdown period. And before, I actually got scammed by one of my close friends because he was the one who introduced me into Forex.
Yeah.
But when he introduced me, he wanted to sell the service basically to me, like signals and all of that. And I trusted him. But then I got scammed. He ran off with my money. And then I was like, okay, let me take it into my hands.
So when you got scammed, how old were you at that time?
I was 16.
16, yeah.
So it was 3 years down the line of blowing, losing money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So I saw, okay, there's money in trading. Let me take it into my own hands to learn and not depend on signals, like provide the signals, learn what the person who's sending the signal is seeing, basically. And then, I started off my first trading journey, like serious, as a serious trader now, where I want to trade every day. I started off at Deriv, learned some price action on YouTube, and I was trading synthetic indexes during the lockdown period, basically.
Yeah.
From the March when the lockdown started,
Yeah.
is when I was trading the synthetic indexes. And it wasn't bad because, yes, I was also losing there, but there was some progress as I was learning and I was documenting my trades there. Then I made my first 1,000 in trading, my first withdrawal. I bought my mom a purse just to
Oh, nice, man.
to show a token of my appreciation. And then when we went into 2023, which was when I was in Metric, it was there, I was in Metric. I started trading normal Forex currencies like gold, which is my favorite currency to trade. Gold, USD, JPY, USD CAD. Started going into that and I learned a new strategy, SMC and ITC. But as I was trading technicals, I wasn't really the best, like I was a Deriv.
Yeah.
But I realized it's because with normal trading, normal Forex, there's news events and there's
The fundamentals.
there's news events and there's also sessions. So there's a lot of things that affect your trades. Because with Deriv, it's just an algorithm.
Yes.
There's no outside sources. So I realized that no, I need to learn fundamentals so I can actually be fully profitable. Because when you're just trading technicals, technicals and news don't go together most of the time. So you end up blowing. And I started my journey learning fundamentals. And it actually took like 6 months of me backtesting and blowing accounts to be at the level I'm at where I can say I've mastered fundamentals.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, but the journey was not easy, definitely.
I guess it's with most traders. Most traders always have that hard start. Very rarely do you hear traders starting and straight away into profits and they're profitable straight away.
Yeah.
So what has been your most successful trade, fundamental trade?
It was an FOMC trade Last year, around September, I funded 500 and I flipped it to 10K with that one
Wow.
trade.
I'm assuming you're over leveraged over there.
Yeah, yeah.
As he says on his TikTok, say what you did there?
See it Ferrari Qatari.
No. It's a full. What is
Full margin.
Full margin.
Full margin. Guys, 0.01 won't buy a car. 0.01 won't buy a car.
No, that's true, man.
Yeah.
So let's back it up a bit. You say you started trading at 13 years old.
Basically being exposed.
So
yeah.
who exposed you at that age? I mean, you were in grade 7? if I'm
Yeah,
not
I was
mistaken?
in grade 7. It was one of my friends because it wasn't very popular trading back then. It was around 2018.
Yeah.
So it wasn't very popular, but there was this thing called Forex. I didn't even know MetaTrader for or how it works
Yeah.
or broker, all of that. So that guy who I said scammed me was basically the one who was doing everything for me. He's like, sign up with this broker. X,
So he was in your grade, or was he older than you? Or?
He was in my grade. Yeah.
Okay, so he was exposed. But how did he get exposed to it?
I'm not sure how he got exposed.
Okay, so
but-
he just told you, let's go.
yeah,
with this,
yeah, let's do this. And then we traded. But he wasn't really there most of the time when we were trading because, like I said, it was during the holidays, during December.
Yeah.
So he wasn't there, but he would WhatsApp me saying, I see a setup like this. And yeah, that's how it happened.
Okay.
So while we're on that topic of you were exposed at the age of 13, I've got a 13 or now 14-year-old son. How did it affect your responsibilities being so young and trading?
My responsibilities, my thoughts were just to make money because my family are stable, but the goal was to, the goal
Like
basically-
retire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to retire them.
Sure, but let's take it like you had to juggle schoolwork, going to school, doing chores, obviously being at home, your homework. How did you incorporate all of that?
Manage. It was at the time where I wasn't a serious trader. So everything was manageable because we'd only trade once a year.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it didn't really affect me much. It only started affecting me last year as I started university last year and I had to trade. So during the day, I'd need to manage between my classes and my trading sessions.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you say university, what are you doing?
I'm doing mechanical engineering.
Where about?
I'm doing my second year this year.
Where?
Oh, at CPUT.
You in Cape Town?
Yeah, Cape
Okay,
Town.
so you're in Cape Town. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, did you go and get mentors? Did you pay for courses, or are you self-taught?
Self-taught. After my first experience like that, I was just like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I'll learn it myself. And yeah.
Self-taught after blowing many accounts? Eh?
Exactly. And after
Goes
being
like
scammed. yeah.
So what, you on like YouTube or like just going researching what Forex
It
is
was
about?
YouTube and also getting some free courses online because there's a lot of information. But it was just breaking down between the nonsense online and the stuff that works. So that took time.
Yeah, so talk us through that. Now, how does someone actually, because if you go on YouTube and you type in trend line, for example, there's like thousands of
Crazy, bro.
videos.
It's crazy.
So how does someone break it down and realize this is nonsense and this is actually valuable information?
Basically, you need to test it yourself. You cannot just watch a video on how to trade SMC and go test it out on your real account. There's websites like Trading Casa where you can back test or Equity Edge. So you just practice. But it does help having a mentor because I feel like my journey would have been quicker if I had someone to guide me. It wouldn't have taken all those years.
I mean, you're still quite young. I mean, you're old, so
yeah, but for older people, they
Yeah,
don't
understand.
have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time. But yeah, just test it yourself. And it also has to be something that you really want it. Because most people in trading, they're just there for the money. But me, I wasn't there for the skill. I was like, once I master this thing, the money will chase me.
Yeah.
I won't have to work for the money.
Once you master the skill, the money comes naturally.
Exactly, because you know most people say first you learn, then you take out the L. So most people were just seeing the money. They're like, oh, Forex, get rich quick scheme, and then they blow. And then after 6 months, they're out. But me, I was like, let me be a trader who stays longer
Yes.
than that 6 months and see.
So what
happens.
kept you to stay longer? Because you were obviously blowing, right?
Yeah.
So what inspired you to still stay in the game
Yeah, not give up.
and not give up? Maybe you can encourage some other younger viewers out there.
I saw a few traders I look up to, like Jason Noah. He was the one who put me into fundamentals. Not that like I joined his mentorship or course. I saw him on one of his posts. He made 100K from one NFP, and I was like, oh, there's news events that can make money from. So basically, I just really wanted it for me. There was no giving up for me because I'm a goal-driven person. So
That's good.
yeah, like no matter, I know there's always gonna be challenges in life,
Sure.
but I just keep going forward. And my psychology as well, I exercise, I gym, so it helps strengthen my mindset to push me going forward.
Okay, that's very interesting. And like someone at your age now, you studied, well, you're studying at the moment.
Yeah, I am still
and you're
studying.
still trading. How do you find the balance though? Are you just going to complete your degree, for instance, say, you know what, I'm going to get a job, or you're going to complete your degree and be like, okay, I got the degree, I'm going to go into Forex, test it out a little bit, and if it doesn't work out, I can go back and find a job because I got the degree.
Yeah, basically the degree is because something I'm passionate about. I like cars. I'm a big
Okay.
car guy. That's why
Sure.
I went into automotive mechanical engineering, and my goal one day is to own a car brand. So that's why the degree is like part of the step to get in the industry.
Sure.
But trading is my main hustle right now, as it's also putting money on
Sure.
the table. But it's good to have options, especially in this economy. You need more than one source of income.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm also still at university and
100%.
learning.
That's good, man. Yeah. So, like, you're very big on social media.
I would say that big.
So, I mean, people see you. I mean, if you look at Sham's also very active on social media. How do you find a lot of people coming to you on social media and asking you for advice, or do you learn from social media as well?
A lot of people actually come asking me for advice. Like, hey, bro, can you teach me fundamentals and
Yeah.
this and that? Some of them I do meet them when I'm out in public, especially in Cape Town. They'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
BANDZ, my beautiful
So
people.
the people recognize.
yeah,
you.
yeah, they do.
And I'm sure on campus
Like a
too.
celebrity.
Yeah, on campus,
Celebrity.
like, on campus, I'm
Hey,
quite-
BANDZ, how's the signal?
even in these news events, like they wanna follow me. Sometimes I can't even study properly.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, oh yeah, that dope trader from TikTok, my beautiful people. So
My beautiful people.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. So Sham, you know him quite well.
So yeah, I've come across his social TikTok page.
Yeah.
And I think something that attracted me, you know, he's my beautiful people. How are you? And I'm like, who's this guy? And Full Magan and
Yeah,
let's meet at Ferrari.
That usual.
So when was you meeting anyone at Ferrari at the moment?
Not yet.
Not
Ferrari's
yet.
in
We will
Cape
get
Town.
into that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you do as well. Obviously, you a forex trader. But what other stuff do you do on the side? So you got a forex company?
Yeah, I do have a forex company. It's called the BANDZ Trade, where I do teach people who are in my position how
Yeah.
to trade, even profitable traders. I teach them how to learn fundamentals. Like one of my students, he was trading for 9 years, but he said he still hasn't mastered fundamentals, and that was the first time I met someone who has been trading longer than me, but
Yeah.
hasn't fully reached that level of profitability. But I taught him how to trade fundamentals, and the last FOMC, the one that was in December, he made his first big trade. He took $1,000 to $10,000,
Wow.
and I was like really proud of him. Like I was happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do teach people. I also do provide free setups where it's like trade ideas on what I see. I even have a disclaimer on why I'm seeing this and
Sure, yeah.
how trading is.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah. So, being at that age and you mentoring people older than you, like do they respect you, or they be like, oh, what does this guy know? He's younger than me. I've been in the game longer. Like, how do you deal with something like that? Or do you get people like that?
I haven't gotten people like that yet, but
Yeah.
most of my students are actually older than me.
Older,
But
yeah?
they do have respect. They come and humble themselves and say, okay, I want to learn this information,
Mm-hmm.
and how you are doing it at such a young age.
Yeah, bro. It's not. I think it's the knowledge that trumps. Like, look, some people might say, you know, what financial advice can I possibly get from such a young person? But also, you must know he started from a very young age.
At 13,
So
yeah.
if you look at 13, he's learned a lot over that period from 13 to obviously 19. So there's
6 years in the game.
Exactly, 6
Yeah.
years. So there's people that are probably older but just came into the industry for a year. So I'm sure there's a lot that they could learn from this guy, you know?
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So the age, I guess, is just a number.
Yeah,
The
it's just a number,
experience.
yeah.
Is there any mentors that you look up to? Somebody that if you're going through like a slump, for instance, you like maybe you message them or you pick up a phone.
Definitely.
For the guys that don't know, that's Jay shouting.
There are quite a
But-
few, like JFX or even Sleazy. I look up to him
Yes,
because we
man.
helped each other throughout the.
Yeah, so
Monday
talk
message
us
chain.
through that because I spoke to Sleazy before this, and he said that you guys created a group together
Yeah,
of friends,
a company.
a company.
Yeah.
So talk us a little bit more about that. And
Yeah, maybe tell us about your relationship and how the
Yeah.
journey grew.
because I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys bounced ideas off each other. I mean, I guess trading is like that as well.
Yeah. So we basically started FXM. It was started by Tumisho, who's the original founder, but he's not here today, unfortunately.
Okay.
But yeah, basically how he recruited me and Sleazy and Mboro to join the FXM. It was Sleazy was in one of my groups because a lot of people, when I was still trading in high school and I wasn't big on social media, they did see my skill and say you should create a group and add all traders together.
Yeah.
So I created a group. I added Sleazy and I added a few people from my school. And Tumisho saw how well Sleazy's trading. And he first asked me to join FXM because me and him were friends from primary. And then
Okay.
he also added Sleazy. And then with the going of time also Mboro joined. But basically after that we shared a bond together. It wasn't just about the money.
Sure.
It was like brotherhood. Like if I need help I can ask Sleazy this, or I can ask Tumisho this. Because at the end of the day we're sharing the knowledge.
Yes.
And we're all brought together by one thing, the love of trading.
That's good, man. And at that age, in terms of business-wise, did anyone advise you, or you guys were like in deep waters and just trying to figure it out yourself?
We're in deep waters. Plus we're not
Yeah.
really known, so no one could give us business advice on how to grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then, so I guess social media grew you guys from there.
Definitely.
Because I was also speaking to Sleazy. He says, you know what, he was on TikTok, and I'm assuming you did the same thing as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And then blew it up from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just sharing our ideas. Because
Yeah.
I would be like, my beautiful people, how are you? This upcoming NFP, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that.
So you're the
Yeah.
beautiful people.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm the CEO of my beautiful people, how are you? Yeah.
You're trademarked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So when was the first time you took a trade and you realized, you know what, this is money? Like you want to do this full time?
It was that time when I had my breakthrough in deriv, when I made my first 1,000 in trading, because I flipped the account from $5 to $60, which
5 to 60.
yeah, trading synthetic. And I didn't sleep that night. That trade I was watching it the whole
Watching it
night.
all
Yeah,
night, yeah.
we were going with a stop loss.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I saw okay, like you can just make 1,000 from sitting at home. Like I saw that there's something in trading that I need to learn.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when I had my first like, wow, there is money here.
Yeah. And are your parents on board with it?
My parents not really. They don't believe in online money. They think
They don't.
Yeah,
They also think it's a scam.
Yeah, they think it's a scam, especially most old people.
So,
But-
so basically, like from what you've learned, from obviously starting at the age of 13 and obviously your current age, for someone that's around the same age that you were when you started, what advice could you give them from your experience?
From my experience, I would say do research on who you want to teach you first. Like your mentor, you need to make sure you need to see the clients they had, the people they taught. And also, it's gonna be very hard. You're gonna wanna give up, but you should think about what you're gonna get if you actually win. What's in it for you? You shouldn't be short term. You shouldn't chase the money. You should chase the skill. That will keep you going because you'll know the losses are just part of the process into
100%.
reaching your goal.
Okay. And in your 6 years of trading, so obviously psychology plays a very important part. How did you deal with it? Obviously, at a young age, you're still dealing, you're still
Yeah,
maturing,
yeah,
you're still
yeah,
dealing
yeah,
with your
still growing
emotions.
up.
So how does someone so young deal with, the losses, the psychology of trading?
The psychology, it was a bit rough, but I started exercising because of that to fix my psychology. I started exercising and meditating, and also with religion, it played a big role because I started going to church and
Okay.
talking to God. But mostly what helped was with the exercise because let's say I blew an account, I angry, so I just go to the gym.
Yeah, I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah. So Shom, you say you have a kid that's 14 years old.
Yep.
Are you pushing trading with him?
Yes, so he started at the age of 13, and hence why I asked BANDZ,
Yeah.
what advice does he have? So he only does one trade a day. He comes from school, does a afternoon trade, and he's done.
Is that
Yeah. So he says he's got a small target of 300 to 500 Rand a day.
Sure.
If he hits that target, he's out of the market and he's done.
Okay.
He's
not
done.
bad, man.
But compounded over a couple of
days.
trading days, sitting with a couple of grand.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
So you got spending money.
Yeah, of course.
Tuck shopping and money.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what you also wanted to do. Eh? You got,
Yeah.
you got like, I mean, when you were like 14 years old, like 500 Rand's a lot of money.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he's doing the same thing.
He's doing the same thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Going forward with you and your brand, what's your goal? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself pretty big in the industry.
Yeah.
Be
When you mean big, what is it? Like an influencer, or like you want to be a good trader? Or
as a
is it
good
just-
trader. As a good trader,
Yeah.
I wanna, like I said, my dream is to start a car brand. So take my money from trading and invest.
Just to start your own car brand.
Yeah,
What are you gonna call it?
legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah. yeah.
Okay.
But we'll figure out the name. But so
Yeah,
far
I
that's the
guess so.
top one.
Yeah.
So in the next 5 years, I see myself as a big trader
Yeah.
and as a big mentor and as a legit mentor, because in the industry there's only a few big influencer traders who are legit, who are genuine, who are regulated and all that. Most of them, they just want to take your money and they live off the services.
Yeah.
So I want to change that for the industry.
So how would you differentiate an influencer to a good trader? Because some people, if you look at Instagram or TikTok, like they're showing these big accounts and all. We don't know if it's true. Could be true or could be false.
Yeah, it could be.
And then you get
Bro.
guys that are very good traders, but they are very low key about it.
So for me, it's with transparency. You have to show us the withdrawals. You
Yeah.
cannot just show blue screens, but there's no,
No
withdrawals.
Yeah.
Exactly. The transparency part is key.
Okay. Cool. And before we conclude on this interview, is there any small advice that you would give new traders and even current traders that are struggling to get out of a rut, if you could say?
My advice would be just keep moving forward. It's not gonna be easy. Nothing in life that's ever worth it is easy. That's what I've realized.
Yeah.
Though I'm young, but just keep going, and once you get there, it's gonna be worth your while.
Well said.
Cool. Well said. Anything you'd like to add on, Sean?
No. I'm inspired by
Yeah, it's great, like,
by BANDZ.
for someone-
I mean, for a
yeah.
young trader at the age of 13 to have all the struggles, blowing counts after accounts, and still keeping a solid mindset
Yeah.
and pushing himself through that. At that age, his psychology has to be in place. He's got to still concentrate on school. He's, he's
Played
at that
sport?
prime where he's
Yeah, I used to play
changing.
soccer, but
Played
yeah.
sport.
He played sport. I mean, so for the viewers out there, BANDZ did a lot of hard workouts and kept religion close to him.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's great, man. Great inspiration.
Yep.
Definitely.
yeah. Let's talk
We should
about the
get
full
Dre on
margin
this. Yeah, let's
Olympics.
talk about full
Yeah,
margin.
since you guys are
You're
full
on
margin
full margin?
traders.
You on
Yeah.
the full margin?
Yeah, I'm
Where
one
you
of the
ranked?
founders.
Are you the founder?
I'm one of the founders, but
yeah.
I wasn't able to join it.
Why?
December trading conditions were not really the best for me.
Oh, okay,
December,
so you
January.
chose not to.
Yeah.
But are you joining Nate tomorrow?
The next one, definitely.
Are you gonna take the PS5 from Jay?
Definitely. We're coming.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know, Jay won this month's PS5, and he's bragging to everyone in the office. So
He's gonna lay it on
Yeah.
thick,
someone
guys.
needs to come and
He's gonna lay it.
Next year. Wait.
yeah, he's laying the butter thick
Yeah.
today. So yeah, but yeah.
As usual, my beautiful people, I'll see you at Ferrari Car3.
Yeah, well said, well said. Cool, man. BANDZ, thank you so much for sitting down, chatting to us.
Yeah, it was cool to have
It's
you.
very inspiring to see someone at 13 years old. I'm still in shock about that. I mean, when I was 13 years old, I was just like chilling. I was like, yeah, but it's really inspiring. Hopefully, you push forward. Hopefully, you start that car brand. And don't forget us.
Definitely.
Yeah, we wanna come for the opening of your car brand. But yeah, everything of the best, and thanks for joining us today, man.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers, man. Cool, guys. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment on it. And we see you in the next one. Cheers.
Car3.
Need to shoot film quality content creators?
Brought to you by HF Markets.